everyone.
Kind of nervous over here. I haven't done this in a bit, so bear with me. So hunger is kind of like a weird topic, especially because most of my stories involve sex. And when I think about hunger, at first I like that little phrase, like thirsty, like when people talk about girls being thirsty. But that's a sex reference, I'm sorry. But so I was trying to think about what I would talk about, and I realized that maybe I would tell you guys about my one eating date, because I've only been on one date in which we went out to eat, because dating this day and age is not like anything great, actually. It kind of sucks. And so awesome to all you people with couples and stuff. So I went on an eating date one time. And so I show up at his house, and he's like a tall, handsome guy. So he's like Italian, tall, dark, and handsome. He's got like that V-neck shirt and like nice fitting jeans. He's got the loafers on with no socks, and we're gonna go to Philly, and he sells like pharmaceutical stuff. So he's like in his nice little Mercedes. Like he's like a kind of a catch. Like I think my mom might be proud, but you know, you never know. So we go out to this restaurant in Philly, and it's a tapas bar. So I'm excited. Like, well, no, it's small plates. So we order like meats and cheeses, and like, I mean, like really good. I like cheese. Like, not like I went on a date last night with a guy that we didn't eat, but he told me about how much he liked cheese, and like I don't like cheese like he likes cheese, and 'cause that was just a really weird granola eating date, because like he just talks about cheese and granola, and then showed me pictures of his present wife that they're getting divorced, but she's with her boss now, and so he pulled out pictures to show me. So that one failed. But anyway, so we had good cheese and really good meats and like and figs and like, you know, all that like good stuff, some grilled vegetables, and like I was like really enjoying myself. And we were sitting outside at like you know how like every outdoor seating sucks because it like rocks and you're on bricks and like you're on a dirty street, but it's still really nice to people watch, so it like appears really pleasant. And so we just had a good time. Like I was actually pretty excited about like this nice date, and so it gets late, and so we decided to head home, and I'm planning on going to my home and him to his, so like that was a first. And like, cause I liked him, and I like you're supposed to not sleep with them when you like them, right? And so we were driving home, and we're in the car, and I look over at him, and he's sweating profusely. Like he's got beads of sweat coming down his face, and his hands are gripping the steering wheel. And I'm a little confused with what's going on. And then he slowly rolls down the window and says, "I'm sorry." And this smell that starts to take over in this car really started. I'm sorry for you that are eating. It was nauseating. And so I'm not really sure about this guy right now. Maybe I will sleep with him. So, and I'm thinking like, oh my God, like what is going on? And he's ripping and smelling and sounding, and I'm a little horrified. And I get even more horrified when he takes a sharp right turn at the next street. And we're in the residential area of Philadelphia, and we're heading home, and I'm like, this is not the way. And he pulls over and he parks on this residential neighborhood, and he runs out of the car. And I'm like, what's going on? And then I look in the side rear view mirror, and there he is taking a shit on someone's front lawn. Because apparently his bowels did not like him after eating all these meats and cheeses and figs. And I have never been more horrified in my life because of a few things. He didn't have socks, and he never wore underwear. I found that out in our meal, so I don't know what he wiped with. And then to think about the fact that somebody had to come out of their house the next morning to a pile of human shit. So, needless to say, we went on another date. Not for like like a year, so like my mom would still be proud. But that's my story. So thank you.
Thank you, everybody.